In the town of Davison, there's a history of aspiring athletes. Sports live in the hallways of Davison High School, the streets of the city, and especially at Cardinal Stadium.
Straight up the middle, he's got a hole!
All that hard work last week paid off.
For some people, 9 weeks is a regular football season, but for the players, 9 weeks is nothing. While we were at home or maybe at the beach relaxing this summer, the football team was out working hard preparing for the tough road ahead.
And of course, after all those tough practices comes the moment of truth, when all that hard work gets put to the test. That means week 1 for Davison.
Game 1 for Davison varsity football started off with the ball being fumbled around by both teams with a combined 5 turnovers in the first half alone.
Had to stop, tried to change personnel on the punt return, and didn't get the guys off the field in time. The penalty cost us right there.
For Davison players to move on and play football in college, that's special. But for 2 varsity linemen to go on to different teams and go head-to-head against each other, that's simply incredible.
Ryan Hankins, a sophomore at the time, was one of them. But that was then, and this is now, as the two find themselves fighting in the trenches in NCAA Division II football against each other. Caleb Four is a center on the offensive line for the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals. After graduating as a Davison Cardinal, Four found his new home at Saginaw Valley, suiting up as a Cardinal yet again.
When I was a senior, he was a sophomore, and he played left tackle for us, and he was a great player.
Davison's second game kicked off at home for the first time this season. The first quarter flew by thanks to a running attack on both teams. Midland drew first blood with just under 3 minutes left on the clock, settling the score 7-0 for the first quarter. Davison gained momentum in the second, making it 13-13. With just over a minute left, quarterback Brandon Pasco ran towards the first down marker when he was hit by 2 Midland defenders, causing him to fumble, and he was unable to finish the game.
Head injuries, such as concussions, are a dangerous new part of the game, and that's why new rules have been set in place to protect student athletes all throughout the state. We followed Pasco and the training staff as they dealt with his concussion and the steps he had to go through to get back on the field. The guidelines are a series of tests that measure the severity and symptoms of a concussion.
The actual protocol is 6 steps. They don't even progress to step 2 until all of their symptoms are 0. And then after that, they can go to step 2 is a light aerobic activity. Step 3 is sport-specific exercises. Step 4 is non-contact training. Step 5 is full contact. Step 6 is obviously then full competition return.
Behind every sports team is a dedicated student section to motivate the team during the season. With some games being held over an hour away, it can get difficult for transportation. But that did not stop the Davison student section from organizing themselves to ride a spirit bus all the way to Ferndale High School in Detroit. Even though the boys didn't end the game victorious, fans still had their hopes out throughout all the game.
I think it's great that everybody can be out here. And that's really what keeps us going, the sense of community, that we've got each other. And, I mean, winning the game would be great, but that's not really why we're out here. We're out here to have fun.
We mic'd up Davison head coach Jake Emmendorfer as the Cardinals took on the Flushing Raiders.
Play loose and have fun, okay? The biggest thing, we're home. You're coming to our house. Let's make sure we just have a good time tonight playing football.
You guys got your side
okay.
all night.
All right.
Great one.
All right, let's have fun.
All right. You betcha.
Good luck, Coach. Communicate early. Get the strength call early, get a line ready to go. Yeah! One! We are something else. We got the W, we got it out of our system, we're on the winning side.
Homecoming week, the most anticipated week of the fall for any high school student, especially to that of football players, also the community. Though the course of the week is only 6 days in its entirety, the memories of it last for months to follow. With the stands filled, the Cards definitely had a huge home field advantage against the Chargers. It was a close battle throughout the game, but the Cards ended up on top with a score of 35-17.
While everybody watches the guys on the field on Friday nights, little do they know about the guys on Saturdays while they're off the field. Davison hosted the perennial powerhouse known as the Orchard Lake St. Mary Eaglets. This game was a necessary victory to keep the Cardinals' playoff dreams alive. The Eaglets quickly flew onto the scoreboard, scoring within the first few minutes of the game and continued to assert their dominance on the field. Davison tried to fight back. However, due to a combination of errors throughout the game, fell short to the Eaglets 49-14.
Speaking of memories, we're going to take a look back and leave you with all the sights and sounds of the 2013 Davison varsity football season.
Here tonight at Davison Cardinal Stadium as we open the 2013 home portion of the football schedule.
Great job, I would say this, great job seniors.
Chad Williams picks it, turns the ball over.